I've had enough of the stress, I've had enough of the strain. Had enough of the anger, had enough of the pain. Had enough of the pressure, feels like I'm going insane. I've had enough of this weather, sick to death of the rain. I've had enough of the stress, I've had enough of the strain. Had enough of the anger, had enough of the pain. Had enough of the pressure, feels like I'm going insane. I've had enough of this weather, sick to death of the rain.
I've had enough, I really can't take no more. I'm watching bills accumulating on the floor by my door. Red letters sent by debt collectors that I ignore. They're trying to take everything that I make, if not more, it's raw. Sooner or later I will end up in court. I really can't raise my little boy on income support. I'm skin at Christmas time, presents need to be bought. Single parenting is 10 times harder than I thought. Sometimes I go against everything I was taught and embrace petty crime as a last resort. I can't afford to drive, I'm sick of public transport. Fuck it, I've had enough. Mission abort, I find myself grinding, trying to make ends meet. Hustling for money, for electric and heat. Some nights I go to bed hungry so my son can eat. I've had enough of watching my money deplete.
I've had enough of the stress, I've had enough of the strain. Had enough of the anger, had enough of the pain. Had enough of the pressure, feels like I'm going insane. I've had enough of this weather, sick to death of the rain. I've had enough of the stress, I've had enough of the strain. Had enough of the anger, had enough of the pain. Had enough of the pressure, feels like I'm going insane. I've had enough of this weather, sick to death of the rain.
I've had enough, everything I do seems to go wrong. It's long, I find it hard to find the strength to go on. I'm gonna keep my head up, I swear, trying to be strong. I never really came to terms with the fact that Rome's gone. I sit alone in my room, writing this song, trying hard not to think about the things that have gone on. I immerse myself in drink and drugs, although I know that's wrong. It's a short-time cure, one I wish I could prolong. Yo, I've had enough of remaining unnoticed, still doing 3 sets a week. I'm trying to stay focused, others break through, but for me it seems hopeless. I play at small-time raves, but overlooked by big promoters. This is no reflection of the work I put in. I got the door in sight, but I can't get my foot in. I won't kiss asses or sell tickets to get a booking. I've had enough, what the fuck with this overlooking.
I've had enough of the stress, I've had enough of the strain. Had enough of the anger, had enough of the pain. Had enough of the pressure, feels like I'm going insane. I've had enough of this weather, sick to death of the rain. I've had enough of the stress, I've had enough of the strain. Had enough of the anger, had enough of the pain. Had enough of the pressure, feels like I'm going insane. I've had enough of this weather, sick to death of the rain.
I've had enough of being messed around by women. Are there any good ones left out there? In Great Britain I find it hard to open up and hard to listen. I've got walls that don't come down easily, my heart's a prison. Quite often I can't stand the heat, so I leave the kitchen. Women don't wanna come second to my son, so I ditch them, they're just bitches. These bars are the truest I've written. I've had enough, now I'm starting to see crimson. I've had enough of unnecessary drama. I'm always arguing with my baby mama. She treats Calvin like a weapon. That's okay cause I'm his armor. I bury anyone who hurt him. I'll try and be a good father. What goes around comes around, I believe in karma. If that's the case then find my dad floating in the harbour. He left me and my mum for gambling and lager. I could never leave my little boy alone without a father.
I've had enough of the stress, I've had enough of the strain. Had enough of the anger, had enough of the pain. Had enough of the pressure, feels like I'm going insane. I've had enough of this weather, sick to death of the rain. I've had enough of the stress, I've had enough of the strain. Had enough of the anger, had enough of the pain. Had enough of the pressure, feels like I'm going insane. I've had enough of this weather, sick to death of the rain.